Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium, and today I have a very special guest with me once again. I was able to convince Raccoon Thief, or she was generous enough to join me for another go at Botany Manor. Say hello, Raccoon Thief.
I have returned.
She has returned, and she has a fresh cup of tea with her, so she is
Yes.
ready to fight the world. I am very excited.
Than yesterday, last time, because we do not have any Earl Grey left.
Oh, what are you drinking today?
It's raspberry and what's it called? Weidmeister. What is the English word for it? Let me check. I forget that one always.
No worries.
It's probably something utterly easy, and I just sit here like, what was it?
Well, I think it would be ridiculous to think you would just know all of the English words for things when you live in Germany and you speak with people in German and everything is written probably in German. So it'd be like me trying to come up with the German word for green tea. Yeah, you know, my brain would be like, oh, yeah, because I use that word all the time. I'm just looking around while you look this up. Oh, I love the stained glass. So pretty.
Apparently it's called a woodruff.
Woodruff. I've heard of that.
I don't know if I like that. In German, it's literally just Waldmeister because during I think spring, you can find like really big patches like in forest, and it's not so good.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's woodruff and raspberry.
It sounds like a tasty tea. It sounds like something I would enjoy. Do you put
It's
a bit
more
of
raspberry.
honey or sweetener in your tea, or?
I usually take honey, but we are out of honey, and the new jar is my father's, so I don't touch it as long as he hasn't opened it. So I'm using our homemade vanilla sugar this time.
Hmm. I am a big fan of vanilla sugar. I buy the bean pods, and usually I
Yes.
scrape out the seeds for cooking, and then the hull or the shell, whatever's left over,
Yeah.
gets stuffed into a jar with sugar, and I always find that sugar is just a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, we do that one too. But we use the vanilla usually for baking. So it's just we use whatever is left, and then just the leftovers get stuffed into that little box, and it's already like halfway full with just leftover vanilla pots, and just
Yeah.
it's so good. But like it's always better than store-bought vanilla sugar because you have info on it, and it's not ground into the sugar.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So I actually used to think I didn't like vanilla. Like I liked cookies and I liked stuff that had like vanilla baked into it, but like when you would get like the vanilla extract and you try to mix it into whatever you were like drinks and stuff like that, I never liked it. And then a friend of
Usually
mine,
it's just because they grind up the whole bean or the shoot and just use it completely, and
yeah.
that's not how you use vanilla.
Yeah, that's probably why. All right. So, in the last episode, I read everything. Do you want me to do that still, or would you like to read some
Uh,
stuff?
You go ahead because I stutter when I start reading usually, and especially in English. So you go ahead because you
Oh,
also have a better voice than I do.
okay, okay. No, no worries. I realized like in the last episode, I was like, I didn't even ask you. I just like was assuming. So,
Oh, good. If I would have wanted to read, I would have asked you to read like the next one or so. But like I usually stay away from those roles.
all right, fair enough. The complete Aesop's fables. The Fox and the Crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch, holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds, with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make! It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion, and also her dinner. So she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw, and down fell the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. Aww.
Oh.
I was hoping the crow was going to gobble up the cheese and then start cawing at him.
Yep,
And then he'd be
yep,
like, ah! The incessant cawing! Okay, so I think we looked at everything in this area. Sorry, I must look.
Okay. You look downstairs in the library.
Yeah. That's what I was saying, is I think I looked at everything downstairs, and there was this book, The Wonders of the Night Sky. But I don't think we have enough to be able to play with these yet. Yeah, no, not really. Okay.
I can tell you that, like, you need to also know which books are upstairs.
Okay.
Because that is a puzzle that you need to press in order.
Oh no, I pressed it out of order already. The Complete Aesop Fables, The Golden Fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I'm not a fish, but a prince, enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom, a cottage instead of a hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to the shore, and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants. All the while the ocean became darker, and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes for herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, and the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. Aww.
The human trait we all possess.
I thought that what was going to happen is she was going to be like, I want to be able to grant my own wishes. And the prince was going to be freed, and she was going to turn into a fish. That was where I felt that going. Yeah.
Alas.
Ball invitation. Your company is respectfully solicited at a New Year's ball to be given at Somerset Hall, Thursday, 4th of January, 1860. Supper is at 6 o'clock. Good music and attendance. E. Grimes, proprietor. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. T. That was kind of cute. Wash your hands.
Kind of, but also kind of rude, like.
Oh no, no, it was super rude. It was very much like your lifestyle and how you hold yourself is not attractive. Like, oh, thanks.
Exactly, but like on the other hand, it's purposefully fully on point with the currents of the time we're playing in.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit in between our recordings, and I actually wanted to bring that up in this episode. So we are in a Victorian Europe time frame when women really were not respected, and it was at a like a juxtaposition. It was in this between phase where women were being given more rights to explore, but we're still considered more like hobbies. Like, oh, it's very cute to see a woman who can think, so we'll let you read some things. because we find it amusing, or it's very interesting that you have an interest in studying, especially something like in the sciences, right? So
Yeah, botany stuff.
yeah, so like it's so strange because, and I think you know this, but my mom is a botanist, right? So 2025, my mom is a botanist, and when she went into college, it was a mix of men and women of all ages, young and old,
Yeah.
and it's still, I think, a very thriving study, but there's
Oh,
not as many like jobs or positions available. People really don't see the value of what botany brings unless you get into agricultural work, like
definitely.
farms and things along those lines. And I think that's kind of like an underutilization of what we have come to understand, which is very sad. But it's interesting to see where it kind of started. You know.
Yeah. What I also think is, I mean, I can't really speak completely out of truth, but I feel like by now botany has turned more into a woman's area. I feel like by now men have primarily pulled out of it because, like, I don't know,
Because there's not
other
as many
options.
jobs. Like, yeah, so that's the thing is there are not as many jobs and there's not as much money to be made, and so it definitely has pushed people, it forced people into having to like relocate their interests. So some people that will study plants will go into, like I said, agricultural stuff. Some go into more laboratory type settings where they get more into the chemistry and that stuff because it gives them the ability to have a job that's going to pay them well.
Yeah.
And I think like that's why you're seeing that, where it's not as male driven as it once was.
Yeah.
The hare and the tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided, and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then lay down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making his way towards the finish line. When the hare awoke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." Also, don't take naps, because I'm pretty sure the hare could have easily won that race if he had just
But it
actually
was
gone.
very good.
Yeah, like go win the race, then take nap. The rising sun. Okay. So that's the second one we found. Right?
I mean, every book you see
Is part of it?
has a picture, and I think there's a certain amount of them you can
Okay.
press. I just need to remember how they were in order. But I think I explained that. I just don't remember right now.
Okay. We will look for clues. We will try to solve it. So I didn't see a picture here. I do see a seashell here.
The fish.
The fish.
That one is the fish. It is the fishy.
The fishy. Okay, so then there was the hare, the fish. Oh, this was the ball. This wasn't a book. Okay. So fish, hare, and sun.
Downstairs was the moon. But I do not remember.
Oh, and the crow. So the
Yeah,
first
the
one we
crow.
came across was the crow. Aw.
Press them all. And only afterwards to reset that thing.
Okay. So the first one we see is the crow. And then the moon. And then we saw the fish, the hare, and the sun. Okay.
But I think they also tell you in which order. I just don't
Okay.
remember.
One evening. Let's say 1 is the one evening, right? What does this one say? I want to see if it has a numbering on it. Maybe 3 because of the stars? We'll see if anything I'm coming up with is going to make any sense or if it's going to be all ridiculous. One bright morning.
The sun, the hare, the fish. Was it just the 5? It was 5 buttons, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's one evening, that's one bright morning. Midday. Okay, it's the daytime. Midday.
All right.
So morning is the fish. Midday is the hare. Rising sun. Okay, so rising sun, then the fish, then the hare.
The hare.
Then the crow, because he's the evening.
Crow was during evening.
And then the night.
Night is full.
So it's literally like the daytime.
Yeah, that's
So
right that way. Might be.
Rising sun.
Fish.
Fish. The
Hare.
hare.
The
Crow. And then the night. Yeah! We're only so crazy. Ooh. Sunset, May 1st.
Red, orange, yellow, pink. Blue, yellow, pink. Orange.
Sunset, May 22nd. Sunset, 8th of July.
Blue, purple, pink, orange.
Sunset, 14th of October.
Green, blue, pink, orange.
Sunset, 29th of April.
Purple, red, orange, yellow.
That's my favorite color combination right there. Purples to oranges. Sunset, 8th of August.
Blue, purple, red, orange.
That's also very pretty. Sunset, 12th of September.
Blue, yellow, orange, red.
Sunset, 25th of June.
Blue, purple, orange, red.
Mary Green, Research Notes, 1830-31. Grandma's research. Oh, Grandmama. Nightfall progress. I have been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I have deduced that the flower opens at sunset, and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Task for this month: monitor nightfall seedlings, rose planting list, collect field samples, seed collections. Okay.
And that's the part I love. Her grandmother was already focused on the whole botany stuff and kind of got her into it. The seeds on the table. The seeds on the table. Left.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I was going this way. You scared me for a minute. I was like, wait, what? Nightfall. Lilium asperidum. Right? Asperides?
I turned away and I was like, she's forgetting the seeds!
No. No, 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 no. I was merely looking around, and I was actually a little confused by this nook here. I was like, what the
I
hell is
mean,
this?
it's because the bookshelf swings in.
Yeah, but that's what got me. That's why I was like looking at it. Okay. So this is grandmother's secret room for all of the plants.
The newspaper. Do you read? There's a newspaper next to the box left on the table.
No. London Record and Weekly Journal of Literature, Science and Art. Volume 159. For the week ending 9th of May, 1829. The price of this paper was 1 penny. Oh, rich people.
Yeah.
Lindley appointed chair of botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary to the Horticultural Society and a mission as one of the youngest ever follows to the Linnean Society. John Lindley plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of man. Lindley also challenged the Linnean certification system and proposed many changes. This is a man after my own heart. This is exactly what we were just speaking about.
Yep.
How funny is that? I mean, years later and we're still having these problems. So, you know.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it's so funny. So funny. It's not tragic at all. Oop.
You can unlock it now. You're going to come to my favorite puzzle soon.
Oh, you're excited. I like this.
Well, there's one of my favorite animals in there.
Oh, we get to animals. I'm just looking around for a minute, sorry.
I mean, it's important towards the whole plant area too, but there's a few collections in there that I really like.
I won't pick up the seeds just yet. I will read through and then we will collect them. Letter from Anne, January 1890. My dear friend, I have been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see your remarkable floral reach the wider world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. With warmest regards, Anne. That's what a lot of women did.
I mean, I get where they come from. At least it gets published, but it still kind of works towards the men know more.
It does. It 100% does, and it's one of those things that a lot of female authors in later years have been identified, but it's very hard to identify some of them. But they went by pen names to be able to get their writings out. Meadow Orchids of Brittany, collected and researched by Professor J. Montague, assisted by R. Brown. No! So wait, this is what we helped him do the research on. Yeah. And both me and his wife were not even recognized.
Nope, never mentioned.
Scumbag.
I mean, he belittled her words towards the quote-unquote probably new species as well.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
nothing new there, but still.
Yeah. Arabella, I have some more books for the department that may be of interest for your research. One, I recall, was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer's end, the other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. Ah, he's a good man.
At least he, kind of, like, helps her.
Yeah. Fungi of Britain. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Yeah, there's a difference between parasitic plants and companion plants. Yeah. Companion plants will grow with each other and actually help support the whole system.
Yes. Also, they can heal if a tree is diseased. Sometimes certain fungi can work against whatever has fallen upon the tree and kind of eat or devour those and leaves the tree completely intact.
Nice. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark. It can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylon causes black patches to form on the bark of the tree. It is usually a sign that the tree is lacking in hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. That's pretty sad. Root parasite. The root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree retrieves from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no known cure. Bark rust. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. It is usually caused by excess hydration and too much sunlight. All right, so we got 4 of them. Interesting. Kingfisher egg.
I wonder if there's my favorite bird in there.
Speckled sparrow egg. Shoveler duck egg. Whoop. Quail egg. Red-billed moorhen egg. That's quite a pretty egg. Mm-hmm. Golden mallard egg. Your typical duck egg. Crested owl egg. Ooh. Very pretty. Shelled uck egg. Shell duck egg. River swan egg. And last but not least, blue heron egg. Wow. So many eggs. Yes. I see you. Sapphire gloom.
Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom.
I mean,
Everything
Yeah.
is edible at least once.
I was gonna say, I mean, yeah, the whole gloom part makes it seem like maybe not so good. But
Everything is edible at least once. If you survive it, is the question.
I think that's the definition of edible, raccoon. I don't think eating it once you can say it's still edible. Okay, wait, where are we going? What are we doing? I'm walking away. So
I think there's nothing really left in this room.
so we have the nightfall, right? Grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. Let's see if we can't maybe do that.
That's the one with the
There's the library.
different colors. Go through that door if you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going towards where I... Oh yeah, no, you need to... I think it's a gloom. 1, 2...
Blocked by the
you-
tree.
yeah, you need to
Oh,
find something
he's got the spots on his arms.
against, fungi. Yeah, you need to find something against that. Do you want me to tell you what you're having to figure out?
No. No, not unless it's like really hard. But let's try at least to first start.
You remember that they said that there was nothing to be done, or that there was no known cure against it as of now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, companion plants. That's all I'm gonna say.
Come on, mushies.
But now they need a certain environment, I think. Or do they just sort of grow? Yeah, no, they just
Nice. Oh god. Oh god. It's taking over our house. Ah!
And even more beautiful is the part that they actually glow.
Oh, do we not find any clues on this?
I think you have found a few, you just haven't
Didn't
put
add them?
in.
Okay. The
I think
stuff.
one of them is the root part, so the tree disease and the mushroom bug. I think those were the ones for them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. The sapphire gloom is a wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. And it's blue. What's not to love?
As I said, some of the mushrooms or fungi do rather heal than they destroy.
I don't know if the bird eggs actually go here, but we're gonna say they do.
Now you can go through that door. Because that's where you need to go for the next one. I'm going to over there. Yeah.
Alright. Let us go.
You're reaching my favorite area.
This is so much fun doing this with you. Thank you for doing this. I'm having such a good time.
I mean, I absolutely adore the game and I love seeing you play it, especially because I haven't had the chance in a while. And now you've come from areas that I love. And you will soon understand why.
The trapped fairy. Aw, why is she trapped?
Because she basically lives in the night. And since the nightfall only during a specific time blooms, she's usually trapped inside. But also important to know is that there's a story to that explains the nightfall a little bit more. That's one of the
Ah,
the story is really cute.
nice. I'm excited. Also, I love these cushions. I don't know why the pattern is so cute.
It reminds me of my great grandmother.
I think that's why it has that like nostalgia to it.
Yeah, it's just it reminds you of like a great grandparent or something.
And it's warm and cozy, you know. The 10th of August, dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along a river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I just had to write to you about. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mentioned of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what would have caused this? Ever your friend, Edith. No, Edith, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Reverse. The attic key. That's when you're really entering my favorite, truly, absolutely most adored area. Also important to remember.
Cradle fern.
fern.
And the water drop eggs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Noted. Water drop eggs, cradle fern. I think I was like an owl or something. Do I need to plant? What?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
That's one of the best.
Oh my god, it's the same pattern! It's chasing me!
Go through the door. That's one of the most important areas for this area, is that door.
Okay. Well, let me read through the stuff first. But I like that there's like cactus in her window. This is your bedroom, and yet you're so willing to have cactus in here.
Everywhere.
Aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? I don't have a pond because I'm poor. I would love to swim in a pond. And no, it's not covered in weeds because I don't have a pond. So, I mean, thanks for asking. We are specialized in removing the following weeds: algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, duckweed. Make an appointment today. Clark & Co. Certified Weed Removal and Agricultural Services. Yeevil. Duckweed is edible.
Yep.
Me and my mom actually grew duckweed long time ago.
We had, my grandmother had some in a salad a while ago.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I feel like this is like one of those things, like I feel like European people are more inclined to like grow edibles, like whether they're like medicinal or just food based. But here, like in America, like we're looked at like we're absolutely like losing our mind when you have like buckets of like water and it's filled with duckweed, and they're like, "What are those buckets for?" And you're like, "Oh, I'm growing duckweed," and they're like, You're growing weeds in buckets filled with water. Yeah, and I have them running along the side of my house because I'm growing them. You know.
But yeah, like I was saying last time, I'm just checking because I was like, I'm missing achievements. You definitely get an achievement for inspecting all the ducks, and I absolutely love the achievement name.
Oh, okay.
And I'm only missing 7 hidden achievements, so I might actually have to replay the game.
Nice. Petition. Somerset Society of Wildlife Protection offers a petition to be presented to the Honourable House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon the government to regulate hunting near the river of Somerset. We
remember where...
We asked that they... Oh, sorry?
Remember which rivers.
Oh, okay. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return this letter to us. No expense attends signing. Your signature, Arabella Green. Ah, and she wrote it in green. I love it. I love... Okay, wait. So do we say the river here? Somerset Rivers. Okay, but she doesn't give this.
I think you need to remember those because that comes for the next one, the cradle first. And it's important.
Beechnum nindus. The past years, these ferns have drastically declined on the banks, so I feel compelled to research any change in their environment.
I know which one.
I know the answers!
I love that one. And there's the storybook I mentioned.
The Trapped Fairy, a folk tale. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time, and the day turned to night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke, though just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the flower bud closed and trapped the fairy for all eternity. Ah. So that's why she's trapped in the flower.
Yes. And I adore the way you say Nyx.
Nyx? How do you say it?
Nyx.
Nyx?
Just Nyx.
Ah. My dear Nova. Never forgotten. She's out on a hunt right now. That's why it says never forgotten. She'll be back. They always are. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I am not sure it is worth pursuing a scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and erudition was devoted to them and none given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see the specimens in their home habitats where they belong. Ever your faithful friend, Liza. Or Eliza, I should say, because there's an E there. Okay. Essence of arnica flower. For sprains, strains, and joint pains. That's true. Arnica montana. Tincture of red clover. Chamomile and red clover seem to soothe hot fleshes. That is also true. Oh my god, that scared me. Whoo! Okay, what is this?
One of my favorite ones.
Wilson Plumbers. For all plumbing and water system needs to Lady Arabella Green. May 15, 1890, installation of disconnected pipes. You didn't install them if they're still disconnected. What? Dear Arabella, here is our quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, it's a complex job best left to the professionals. Have a nice day, Frederick. Yeah, I've heard that one before.
I think it's more of a prior, like, quote for what you might need.
Oh, before doing the work. Like, here's how much it'll cost. Yeah. That makes sense. Bath geyser manual. I thought he was just being dramatic. It's a geyser, you know, like the water spewing out, but no, it's actually what it's called. A hot bath at the turn of a tap. The number 30 bath geyser provides a rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Can be used multiple times in a row without any extra cost. Abbott Son and Son. Sole patents and manufacturers. Okay. Cool.
You see the...
I see what?
The pipe over there.
Yeah, I see them lying all over the place.
Okay, I literally, after I was finished with that one, I just stood there like, it's a complex process, better left to the professionals.
And you're like, uh-huh.
Me.
Hold on.
Where you had it. One next to the other one. Oh.
Can I move? Can I?
No, you can't toilet them.
Oh, okay. Okay. That answers that. I thought like I could like rotate them.
If you find them, put them there. Done.
Got it.
It's a complete piece of work.
No, this is probably one of the easiest pipe puzzles I've ever done.
Yep. Piece of plumber.
What is going on in the bottom of my bath? The water is coming out of the tub!
I went through that yet.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
All good, because you need a certain temperature for, certain plants.
Fair enough. Alright, fair enough.
Right.
We didn't get temperatures yet, did we?
No, that's, I think, in the next one.
Is that for the nightfall, right?
Oh, no, it's for the fern. It's for the fern.
Oh, it's for the fern, okay.
If I remember correctly.
Okay,
Or
okay.
it might be for completely different.
Oh, let's do the egg though. Wait, we can't.
That's the fern. That's the fern part. You can go through the door behind you now.
I can? Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if I need to go back and just double check. Okay. Oh, big cozy chair. This is not as pleasant of a room. It's lacking something.
If you go upwards, it's going to, it's more towards a certain activity.
Okay. Dear Lady Arabella, Montague Hall, June 1864. I want to thank you once again for your invaluable contribution during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to future collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I will put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Most sincerely, Professor Montague. Yeah, thanks. I didn't notate you or anything.
I was about to say, just this invaluable research input.
Yeah.
He isn't even mentioned.
Thank you for letting me steal your work. I really appreciate it. Government notice. Health and safety warning. 8th of August, 1890. It has been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Iron Works has been illegally dumping scrap metal into the river across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers. Oh, River Cam, River Sommer, River Chew. Cam, Sommer, Chew. The river from was also affected by the water, though. Oddly, the river is completely clear of rust pollution. We are still researching what led to that effect.
Let me please turn back around so I can write them down, just out of pure input.
Cam, C-A-M.
Yeah.
Sommer. Chew. And then the one river that also was dumped but is okay is From, F-R-O-M-E.
I have it written down.
Oh, okay. Somerset River Trust. Seasonal newsletter. River swimming this season. Dear members, we want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer. So we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Sommer have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the service of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal Co. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks to your monthly donations, the rivers of Somerset are clean and weed-free, but now filled with rust problems. Interesting.
Well, that's not even the point. That's added to it, but like, that is step one in ruining an ecosystem.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all of that is terrible. Yeah, the whole situation is terrible. Dear Arabella, I am writing to share with you an exciting discovery I have made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Yours sincerely, friend, Marianne. Ta-ta-ta-ta! Rivers of Somerset, River Axe, River Parrot, River Yo, River Tone, River From, River Boo, Brew, River Cam, River Sommer.
I mentioned the temperatures.
Yeah. I remember you saying something about temperatures. So, River From, right? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just my coughing stepped back up.
Okay. So did you want to write down these temperatures?
I'm on it.
Oh, you're already doing. All right. You know what?
There's one missing.
There is.
True isn't mentioned.
Correct. Chew
Can't
is.
write that one down.
Chew is a miscellaneous. Chew is not a true Somerset river. He's a fraud, a fake, a phony. What is this noise? Oh, sorry. I couldn't couldn't help myself.
You play a certain bird's call for a certain plant.
Shoveler duck, blue heron, shelled duck, pintail, golden mallard, crest owl, silver magpie, red-billed moorhen, teal, tuft duck. Okay, like, I know we're only supposed to play one. Can I play all of them, though?
You can do as you please. But you need one specific one for your plant.
Yeah. No, I know. Okay. E, F, E, D, C, D, C, D. Okay. Right? That was that one. Oh no, DC, DC. I'm sorry, DC, DC, D. DC, DC, D. Okay. Okay, now I feel better. I completed that one. EGA. Okay, repeated. EGA. FGA, GF, GFE. Okay, wait. FGA, GF, GFE. Right? No, I did that too short, but that's okay. E, G, F, E, G, F, E, E. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna do that one. That's too much for my brain. E, 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 G, F, E, D. E, E. Okay, 4 E's. E, 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 G, F, E, G. Yeah, okay, I did that right. At first I was like, oh no, was the D at the end or not? And it was. E, C, D, E, G, F. E, C, D, E, G, F. Oh, that one's pretty. G, E, D, G, E, D, C, C. That's what I needed to get for college. My G, E, D. G, 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 F, A, E. That was very dramatic. G, 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 D, E, G, G, G. Whoop. Wild. G, F, E, G, F, E. Okay. I'm satisfied now. Okay, wait. What are we doing? We are bringing the egg. What?
We were working towards growing the fern first and foremost.
Cradle fern? Okay.
Yeah, I just think you need the fern before you can continue onwards.
Okay. And then...
Specific temperature to grow, and you need to get that one from a different room. I think the input on that. I think. I'm not certain. I don't think it wasn't. No, it wasn't there. But you need to figure out in which river he was grown, or he grew most.
Oh.
Because we do know which. I have written down the different temperatures for those that we need. And since we know he was dying out, we're now only trying to figure out which of the...
That's wait, Nightfall. This is Nightfall. Ah! Okay. So, the fairy painting, right?
No, that one's Nightfall.
No, that one's Nightfall.
The fairy painting.
How do I remove you?
You can just replace
Reset.
It.
Okay.
You can always just reset it.
Letter about weeds.
Because kind of putting into that the fern painting.
Yeah, okay. Weed removal. The petition.
And the river rest, I think.
The river rest. Nope, one of these is wrong. Maybe the petition isn't right. River poster?
River poster?
Maybe not weed removal. Maybe it's not to the weeds. So, wait. So we know the fern is correct. Does the fern grow in the river?
Go back to the picture. To the painting of it, because
I was gonna say I don't know if maybe we're confusing the river with the because the flower with the fairy was by the riverbed. She was looking inside the water and admiring herself.
Or was it the one that it needed the bird call? It might have been the one that needed the bird call.
Yeah, so the cradle fern's with the birds. The river is with the Okay.
Nightfall. Yep,
Nightfall is the weeds. Okay. So
we
melodies.
definitely melody.
Fern painting.
I think the governments notice.
Birds call.
Bird calls.
It's not going to be the river poster. It's going to be...
Might be next to the river poster. Because
the fairy
remember
story.
that they kind of lost certain birds.
Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. That's why. Hold on. Let me go. Let me do the nightfall. So sunset painting, grandma's research, bird eggs.
We definitely needed
Wait.
the letter about the weeds. Well, probably not about the weeds. The story.
So no, hers is going to be... So this is the nightfall lady. So this is going to be everything about the river. So the letter with the weeds.
Definitely still
The weed removal.
The
petition.
The story behind the painting. If you have that one other clue.
Melody. River poster. River poster.
At some point, I think I've heard one.
Maybe I'm wrong about the river weeds.
Also, it's a point that you need the fairy story, definitely, because the fairy picture, painting, and the story, but it still set other clue for the other one. You can just put them in here, they disappear from there. The fairy story.
Oh, it only resets the one clue. Oh, I see. Okay. We're gonna do... Okay. That's all good.
I, at some point, just took them all out to kind of just see where I was, what I had, and...
Fairy painting.
And you definitely need the
fairy story. The bath geyser, maybe?
I, at some point, literally just took them all out to have them all uncrossed and just kind of go through them.
Bird
definitely
calls.
which ones I knew. Which ones were they?
Sunset painting, grandmother's research. The bird egg is not the right one. We're not doing bird aids right now. Weed removal, fairy painting, fairy story. The bird call is wrong.
The river trust.
Letter about melodies is wrong.
The government. Hold on. The government. Oh, no.
Okay, so it's a certain time of day. Grandmother's research. That's the fairy story and the fairy's painting.
You have the fairy story now twice, so...
Petition. River call and river poster. So let's... Weed removal? River and government. Okay, let's do the cradle fern. The fern is going to have the bird calls, the letter of melodies, the bird egg, the fern painting, right? So we've got bird calls, melodies, bird eggs, fern painting. What else do we know about this fern? Maybe the bath geyser? No.
Go flush the toilet, please. Just do that while I try to remember. In the bathroom.
Yeah, okay. That's not random.
It's just for the giggles, okay? Because I remember that you got something from it.
Clean and tidy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Also, it would have been really funny if all of a sudden the fern grew. It was like, oh, this is the perfect melody.
Weird.
La 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 la. You can just sit in there.
Put the phone up to the tower.
What tower?
Where the bird chimes were, where you could,
Do I need to go grab the egg?
I don't think you need to grab the egg, you just need to remember which one was it so you can chime it chirping, because
ECDEGF. ECDEGF. Wow. We're still missing a clue, though. The cradle fern is used by the crested owl as nest, and it turns the plant, and in turn, the plant has grown dependent on the owl's chime-like call to grow.
Bird calls, letter about the mandate, bird eggs, fern painting. Can you take out everything you have on the nightfall, except for those we certainly know? I need to, the fairy painting, take out the weed removal, the petition. The river trust, and the government quoted, because, I mean, at some point it's just take a while to get and figure out which one it is, but, because those are definitely set, but like, for the credit point. It's literally just guessing.
Weeds, petition, bath geyser, cover. Well, we know the bath geyser now. It's got to be something to do with this one, right? The water from the river.
It might have been a different. Nothing different.
Could be. Okay. So let's do this. Let's remove that one. Let's get out of here. So now that we've done this, we don't have to do anything with this plant. We can leave it here?
No. Yes.
Okay.
You can go and finish the page, so you have that clue out of the way and know which ones are kind of certain for the nightfall. It's just guessing at this point.
Okay, well, maybe the petition, I think maybe the petition was for... Was it the removal of the fern?
No,
health and safety.
Was to save the weeds, and stop hunting near certain rivers or near the rivers, because it shows away certain owls, basically. Your sons have to take
Somerset River.
It's the petition is for the fern, because without the owl it can't grow, so it starts dying out.
Oh, so that's it right there.
Yeah.
So that's the one for the fern. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes that easier.
Once the birds disappear, and with the birds disappearing, we have a problem that the fern can't grow because it's depending on the old chime.
So, letter about the weeds, weed removal, river trust.
It's definitely the one about weeds removal. It might just be a different one than the one because if the weed gets removed, the environment changes. With the environment change, certain plants can't grow anymore. But the point is, which one of the weed removals is the one that we are losing? I don't think it's the one. The bad weather might be right, but like, where was the one? Where was the Which one was the one that advertised the weed removal? Was it the one in the bedroom? Because I don't think it was the one that we needed in there.
Let's look for it.
That one was excess. Was the one on the other shelf next to the ointment, I think. Where the fuck is it? Just this. Ah, no, I think it's definitely in the master bedroom. The location is always written on the clue. Look into the pots near the table, directly when you walk into the room.
Ah, right here. Weed removal
We don't need
add.
that one. I don't think we need that one.
Okay.
I don't think that's the clue we need, so the bedroom one is not one that we
So
need.
letter about weeds
About the...
is the one that we found in the corridor. So let's look in the corridor. Corridor.
Yeah, just there.
Oh.
No, that's the one where she talked about the plant itself.
We also have the attic key, but I don't know if that'll confuse us more.
Keep that one out now, for now. If we don't figure out which ones we actually need, or if we were missing one, then we have to get in there.
Well, let's start building the plant, right?
Yeah. It's the present one. Yes.
The nightfall, right?
Yes. We're working towards the nightfall.
Okay.
That one you can put into the bathtub, because if we're correct, then she needs the water. Or no, she needs to go into the attic. She needs to go into the attic. Because she needs the, she needs a certain sunset to grow. That's
Oh, so the water
and
and the weeds is another plant altogether.
Probably, yeah.
That's why we're getting all sorts of confuddled with this.
Mm-hmm.
Stay there for a moment.
Down. Get into the attic. I'm sorry, I'm confuddled and I need to figure out which one is where and what we actually get.
No worries. I also was getting confuddled with it.
Coming to my favorite area. I love the attic.
Trapped moths. Moth. The flower growing companion, an illustrated monthly journal, gardening curiosities, trapped moths. Sometimes a moth can become trapped inside a flower bud. If it closes in the morning. The moth is then forced to use the flower bud as a resting place until it opens again later. Sorry, say that again?
That's where they have the story from about the fairy, because certain moths might look like fairy wings when they're trapped inside a nightfall.
Oh.
That's where the folklore is from. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, that's very, very cool. I love stuff like that. I love when you take real world situations and then your imagination is allowed to create this story about what it could be. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it might have been like a kid talking to her parents about like seeing this moth or a moth ring poke out of the flower, and the parents just kind of spun a tale around it.
Yeah.
And that's how the folklore kind of was first. I find that so cute because like it's moths. I love moths.
Mm-hmm. I'm the same way. I think moths are underappreciated in the insect kingdom. Some flowers.
My mother calls me her little moth.
Oh yeah? That's so sweet.
I mean, besides bat and frog, one of my nicknames is moth because I've turned into a night active being and I'm her little butterfly.
Oh. So now you're her little moth.
Yes.
Some flowers only bloom for short periods during the year. So if the moth is unlucky, the flower bud won't open again until many months later. You can't just leave the story there. That's terrible. At the end, she died. What? Moths of England. Hummingbird hawk moth. I love that they show you the side view of the hummingbird hawk moth, because it does look like a hummingbird from the side view.
Yes, it does.
Eyed hawk moth. Antler moth. Elephant hawk moth. Emperor moth. Swallow-tailed moth, poplar hawk moth. We have those here, the poplar moths that look kind of like bark on the tree. Scalloped oak moth, garden tiger moth.
I
Yeah.
recently got a visitor one from the number 8. Like
Oh,
I just sat here, like I was minding my own pretty little business, and suddenly I just see moss on my monitor. I was like, "Hello, can I help?"
they're like, we wanted to play some Rainbow Siege 6. Rainbow Six Siege. Whoa. I don't know why. Always in my mind, 6 should come at the end.
Uh,
It's just a me thing. I realize. The mint moth, the small magpie moth, angle shades moth, private hawk moth, lime hawk moth, cinnabar moth, looks deadly, a green carpet moth, argent and sable moth, 6-spot burnt. All right. Remember all of them.
Pick up the nightfall. Don't forget it. Set it already up into its position.
I forget nothing. What are you talking about? What? You forgot. It wasn't me.
I absolutely did.
Oh.
Is there where I need to go? Also, please don't forget to set the cues we already got into the point because we get confuddled again.
I'd already forgotten that
Yes,
completely.
we will.
Yeah, that was 100% already lost in my mind. The sight of plants. Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves and stems, which allow them to see the color of light. This means that flowers can tell the time of day and know when to open or close their buds. The exact time that flowers bloom is different for each flower, but most do appear to respond to light and the color of light in some way. Horticulturalists and botanists have made use of this knowledge to trick difficult flowers into blooming at any time they like. That's kind of rude.
Yes.
Waking up
yes,
plants
no,
whenever they
please,
feel like it.
no, please, go into your journal because we will absolutely forget again. You need to remember that. We need that.
Rusty
We need
Pig.
that.
He's cute.
Yes. Yeah, we need him in the bathtub.
Well, he'll stay there for now. All right.
Yep.
Add a clue.
So we have the moss polster and the trap moss one. The site of plants.
And we're missing one still.
Yes.
Which I
and
think
the
we're gonna
last one will
find,
be
right?
Probably up here. There's another clue.
My dear niece, March 1863, Green Bank Hall. Dinner invitation. I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. I have arranged a dinner for you to meet my neighbor's son, Edward. He is successful in business in London. Your cousins William and Thomas may well aspire to become accomplished scientists, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life for which you will be loved and appreciated. Your studious nature will no doubt be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow such a folly to come before an important thing in life. I am confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear a becoming dress. Yours very sincerely, Aunt Agnes. Oh, Aunt Agnes.
Aunt Agnes, you can scuff it up a certain tree.
You can go climb up the thorniest bush you find.
No, thank you. Just an absolute kind.
Duck,
No,
duck.
thank you. Duck, duck.
Mallard.
Duck, 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 duck,
I feel like
duck,
maybe I'm missing ducks now. I'm worried. The Botanist Digest, a monthly journal of botanical news, February 1863. This month's the conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchids. In his words, every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of those mysteries. Professor John Montague, renowned botanist, shed light on his groundbreaking work in the world of meadow orchids and other botanical wonders. With decades of research and numerous publications to his name, Professor Montague's contributions to the field have been nothing short of revolutionary, including discoveries of new species such as the Diteloris Montague or hooded marsh orchid. Yeah, my orchid? You learned how to use my orchid, huh?
There's this last one that we need.
Brook chalice. Ranunculus. Ooh la la.
Take a quick break. I need to go check up on the dog. He's just started barking. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Alright. I have returned.
I have returned. Welcome back.
Look, he was barking out an empty window.
I mean, empty to you.
Nah, it's always just as absolutely adorable when you walk out into the living room, look where he's looking at, and just see nothing. Sometimes I wonder if he sees things. Sometimes I wonder if this house is actually haunted.
Maybe. The house may be haunted.
The apartment might be. I mean, luckily tonight I haven't heard a single tapping noise. Most nights when I lay in bed there's just tapping at my fucking window or something. Absolutely not creepy at all. Especially if it taps back when you tap back.
I mean, at that point you call the police and then the police tap back. When you tap, I tap. When you tap back, I call the cops. You know.
I mean, the point is just this. I can look out of my window. I'd see if there's a hand. There's nothing there. It's just this. You hear tap, tap, tap. I go tap, tap, tap. It goes tap, tap, tap. Me just this. What do you want from me? Those might be important. But first,
okay, yeah.
Figure out during which time.
Yeah. Which month?
Which month it generally kind of blossoms. That took me a while to figure out.
Okay, so here's where I'm thinking this goes. I'm thinking it's the newspaper we found in... I have to remember where we were. In the grandmother's study. Which is this way, right?
Yes.
This...
no.
This way?
That way, through the arch. And
okay.
right there.
I was half right. Okay, so I'm thinking we had all of these paintings, right? But then we have this newspaper.
Yep.
Early career as Secretary of Horticulture, da-da-da-da-da. This says that it was May 9th. May 4th.
May.
No, that's May 1st, May 2nd.
October, April.
August, September, June.
It might be one of the May ones, but I don't remember.
Well, if we're saying it's this month, right? Because there's also what she says. Is it here?
Does she write when she writes it?
Nightfall progress. I have been trying to encourage the nightfall. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth. I've deduced the flower opens at sunset only during a particular time in the year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue. So I'm guessing that in this time frame, it's saying the 31st. So tomorrow would be the 1st. Right? And the newspaper...
It's May, so maybe May 1st?
Maybe? Is that stupid to think?
So...
Red, orange, yellow, pink. Let's try that. Red.
Wait. I'm writing it down. Because I forgot that.
Red, orange, yellow, pink.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. We'll see if we're close to something with that thought process.
No, what's the area where you need to go is that ball. Yes, that's the attic.
Okay, thank you. Getting all sorts of turned around. I'm like, which way is the...
It's fine. I know that it's confusing as hell.
Okay, so it's red, orange, yellow, pink, project. Okay, we were wrong.
Otherwise, you can go towards the other plants. The one that we grow in the bath.
No, wait.
We might have a majority of those.
My friend wrote to me about the brook chalice, which made me want to research them. So this
it's the
bath geyser, right?
Bath geyser. The river cross.
River poster.
River poster. It might be the governor's one, but I'm not. The weed removal and litterboard weeds. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's all of them.
Because those are the last ones remaining.
So those are all of those. So we're missing...
So we're still missing one clue.
Which, thank God, because that, like, makes it easier for us to know that we're not, like...
completely going through it. But yeah, you can... Where are you heading?
I want to go back to grandmother's. I want to go back to grandmother's house! Okay, so...
That one's wrong.
So if this is already printed, right? Then maybe it's the other May.
Wait, no, it's not May. It's the week end. It's the ending week of May, October 1st. Might be the October one then. August, September, June. Or am I getting my...
Yeah, why are we thinking October?
I'm getting my months from Father, aren't I? Probably.
Wait. January, February, March, April, May, June. So instead of May, June.
Then it's June, then it's probably the June one, yeah. I'm getting my stuff confuddled. It's late.
That's June 25th. That's July.
Right. It's definitely the June one then.
June 25th would be blue, purple, orange, red.
Yes.
And in case that's not right, May 22nd, blue, yellow, pink, orange. One of these has got to be right.
Yellow, which one? Blue, yellow,
pink red.
Orange?
Oh, pink, orange. Blue, yellow, pink, orange.
And it definitely has to be 4 colors because there's 4 slots. It would be unrealistic that it's more or less. And let's start with...
Okay, so what's June?
Blue. Purple. Orange. Red. I think that color hue is also something I remember, but I'm not certain.
Nope. Okay. That's a shame because those are, like I said, my favorite color combinations right there. Okay, so what was the other one?
Blue. Yellow. Pink. Orange. Nope. Is it
Well,
less? Are we missing?
well, we're completely off in our thought process with this.
We're definitely confuddled.
That's okay.
Completely confuddled.
All right, let's go.
Is there one missing? Might there be a color? Is there a color missing? I mean, you can take the rusty pig with you and take that down to the bathroom because you need it there.
Yeah. Okay, I don't see anything
It took me so
else.
long to figure out that you were like, I was like, okay, I need the rust because I need something that's rusty because the wheat started growing after the rust entered the river and
Right.
changed the general area. But where the fuck do I get the rust from? I'm dead serious. I went online and googled where the holy hell I find the rust because I was like, how? Where? What?
Okay, so we need where's my plant?
Temperature?
Oh my god, where's my plant?
You haven't gotten that one yet. You
Oh,
haven't
okay.
planted that one yet.
Okay.
But the question is, which one is it then? We have 3 different temperatures we picked.
Oh, it's from. Because from is the one that didn't get cleared of quote unquote weeds.
That's the 20, then it's 25.
The river from was also affected by the waste, though oddly the river is completely clear of rust pollution.
Yeah, because the plants cleared that one out. That's 25 degrees Celsius. I've written it down.
Oh, okay. You got this.
And we took out 2 because that one didn't appear there, and so I was down to the 3-1 we had written down before, and somewhere isn't it? The other one isn't it? So it's down. Yeah, just that. 25 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So you need to change the temperature down. Yes, sir. Enter. I want myself cute.
Ooh, that's a rusty pig. Oh, it's pretty.
Watch it continue to grow.
I love it.
It is so cute.
I'm okay with this being my bath from now on. Oh, it cleaned the water!
Obviously, that's why the from was so clear, because the plants just decided, alright, there's rust in it!
They're like, food! Num 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 num.
Oh, there's rust! Okay!
Ranunculus condens. The brook chalice prefers to grow in rivers with a temperature of 25 Celsius. The plant naturally filters the water from rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often as most people prefer their ponds to be weed-free. Yeah, most people don't understand what weeds are and just remove them out altogether.
Yep.
Not just water ones, but even the ones in their yards.
Yep.
Is ridiculous. Okay, so we have but one plant left, is the nightfall.
And that is probably the absolute crucial one to get us to figure out which color combo we need. And we're just sitting here like, where? Where?
I mean,
We have the moth. We have the painting. we missing? Did you go up those stairs?
Yeah, isn't that the top of the library?
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is.
Okay.
I was just like, there's stairs. Where did those lead again? Huh.
So it's not May. It's not any of the Mays. What was this?
Can you flip pages?
Say tasks for this month. Monitor nightfall seedlings, rose plant list, collect field samples, seed collection.
But it's test 1830. Why 31st?
That's why I was thinking it's got to be like that tomorrow is the 1st.
But like
That's the 25th. It's the 12th. That's the 8th. That's the 29th. That's the 14th. That's the 1st.
We tried that one.
Yeah, we tried those two. So maybe the 8th of July or
Question.
the 8th of August.
I love the fact that I helped you with the plant I struggled most, and now we're both sitting here like.
Well, cause like, let's be honest, the statements are not the best. Actually, cancel. Grandma's research. Let's read the fairy story again, right? Because maybe it says something in the fairy story.
And we're missing a clue. Where could that clue be? It's probably like somewhere in the attic or in the new area, because usually you find all hints rather locally and in all rooms that are similar or generally in that chapter. So like Grandma's hidden room, the attic. The wings are also rather moth-like.
Yeah, I was trying to think if they looked familiar, like one of the specific moths.
Yeah.
I don't think so, though.
I think we're rather thorough here.
Gazed at their own reflection in the water, lost track of time. Day turned to night. Wait, does it say... No, it doesn't say like summer or spring. Okay.
Dawn approached and the tunnel road fell broke as well. Just as the fairy was right now.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Up.
Oh, good.
I'm the worst.
No, there's nothing in there.
Okay. So, the only other thing is the moths maybe give a hint?
Well, we're missing a clue. And it's probably a vital point we're missing, and it's just where we have that one. It's also not dated. That doesn't help either. Go back.
I think I found the clue.
Yes.
You know, just laying on the table. Moth spotting calendar for Southwest England.
Okay,
June, July.
So it's probably really that we need to figure out which pattern of the fairy wings are similar to patterns we see on moth wings. Figure out which ones those two are, and then kind of see which ones they are. It's impossible.
Oh no, I can move it.
Yeah, that's why I said it. We have to see kind of like which.
Well, we know it's not May. We know it's not June.
Ooh,
So it's got to be one of these.
I'm still feeling. Did we try October?
No, we didn't try. We don't have an October, I don't think.
There is an October, I think.
Is there?
Antler, Little Hog.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. While we have it, you know, because it'll go away really fast.
Put it in.
Yeah.
The mock calendar, please. Be done.
My gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
That one exists. Let me see which 4 moths are written onto the calendar for October, because I feel like it's not October.
Antler, limehawk, poplar, private hawk.
Papa. And the little? Oh,
Huh?
which one was the last one?
Private. Privet.
Okay. Do we have them on here?
Yeah, antlers number
That one
3.
is the garden tiger. That one, no, it's a garden tiger. The wings are from the garden tiger.
From the picture?
Mine. Yes. Her wings are the one from the garden tiger.
You're right. They look like cow spots and then red and blue.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Ones. So we need to figure out which month only has the
September. Garden tiger.
So it's the September one.
Interesting. You and I were so wrong. Interesting.
I mean, it was like probably has something to do with the furry, but like I wasn't certain anymore.
Yeah, I think it's because we confuddled the other two with each other, so it just made it.
It's just completely confuddled us. It's just there goes everything.
October,
That's October.
April.
September over there.
Blue, yellow, orange, red.
Blue. Hello. Okay. Written it down.
All right.
I knew it ended in red. I remember that the last color was red, and I was like, "Hey, something wrong here." Yeah, the September one.
You were close too with October. You remembered it being fall, which is wild. Blue, right? Blue,
Yellow,
yellow,
orange,
orange,
and red.
red. That blue looks purple to me.
There it goes. There's a little plant. And it's so beautiful. So beautiful.
Ooh.
Alright, no.
Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms with September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once the bud closes for the rest of the year.
Yep.
You gotta go around and like inspect the flowers. All right, open up. Oh my god. We got a delivery!
I'm not certain if this was one of the last chapters. I think it's definitely one of the last chapters, or but it's the ending now, or we're still having chapters. I think there's almost no place left in the manor itself.
There's nothing left in the manor itself. Hold on one second. The music is a bit loud. Options.
It gets louder now, yeah.
Audio. I just want to not have to fight over the music with you.
I mean, all the lot of space left to go because it kind of tells you how much is left.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long the game is supposed to be.
I have about 3.5 hours in it officially. I might have taken a little bit longer, so on certain steps, but like.
Ooh, the formal garden.
Okay, I think you still have a chapter left. Might be.
Yeah, botanical allies. And then climbing up.
Okay. So
should we end it here?
Yeah, as soon as we officially get the publication for the 5th chapter.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's open this up.
We're literally only missing one massive area, and that's the formal garden.
That's here. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Awesome.
And I also remember where that is, I think. I think I know the way there.
Is the final chapter a short one?
Let me go check online how many plants there are. I'm not going to check how they're grown. I'm just going to check how many plants there are.
Okay. Apology from Jimmy. Lady Arabella, I apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the formal garden home with me. It was in my pocket, and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I've left the key in the basket here for you, Jimmy.
Hi. Coming up.
All right. With that, we will end this episode here. And hopefully you guys will get to join us for the next episode. But until then, and as always, I hope you guys all do take care.
Bye-bye.